Hello, everybody. This is Boxing Bros UK. I am his Chris. This is my co-host Andrew, the Boxing Brain.
Hello.
Today's topic is AJ Dubois is not happening. I'm telling
Come
you
back
now,
then.
it definitely ain't happening because
Yeah.
or very unlikely. So we're going to play you a clip from Eddie Hearn with his slick talking, smooth talking politician ways. Here we
AJ wants a
go.
rematch with Dubois. He's made that clear to us. I knew he would. The issue that we have is being ready for February 22nd, because coming out of the fight, in training camp, a few niggles, nothing major, and a few niggles in the fight. And just if he goes February 22nd, he's got to go back to training camp in the next 3-4 weeks. And I'm just concerned about him being 100% for February 22nd, and we can't afford for him not to be. He says he will be, and he'll fight tooth and nail to fight on the 22nd. But we as a team have got to decide whether we do that or whether we fight in May or June, which would give him more time. And it would also allow us to see what happens on December 21st. I mean, look, if Tyson Fury beats Alexander Usyk, AJ could fight him for the unified world heavyweight title and the biggest fight in boxing.
Load of nonsense. I'm going to rant here a little bit,
Yeah.
right? For how much fucking time do you need? We're talking about, right? November, December, January. 4 months, 4 or 5 months, even if you did it in March, right? It's more than enough time. That's a load of old nonsense. What he's really saying
Yeah.
is they want to see what happens with Fury Usyk. It makes more monetary sense. It makes more business sense for our cash cow. And he is Eddie Hearn's cash cow, let's be honest, calling it out now. The boxing fans want to see the rematch just for the kind of explosive nature of it. But from AJ's point of view, if he gets starched by Dubois in the rematch, which is quite possible, the Fury fight loses a hell of a lot of his luster. So I get it. But don't come on talking about haven't got enough time. 4 or 5 months isn't enough time. What's all that about?
Exactly. Like AJ, he had activities key. He had three fights. He's had 3 fights this year, hasn't he? Walling,
Yeah,
Ngannou, Dubois. Yeah, so he's very active. He took a hellacious beating, so he's been cleared medically to fight. So when you get knocked out by that, your boxing license gets suspended for a bit. But he's fit to fight. But it's just excuses. Like you say, what they're saying is we want to see what happens because Turkey Al Sheikh, yeah, obviously is good for boxing, but he has his favourites, doesn't he? Like, how many chances has Wilder had? Parker did shit. Zhang did shit. And he's giving him another chance if he wants it. Yeah? So, and he likes AJ, gets on with AJ. So, and he's already said, if Fury loses to, if Fury loses to Usyk again, he wants to make the AJ fight regardless. So, if it's just, I just think they're just cashing out. They want that Fury fight. And the thing about Fury is he doesn't give a shit about the fans. He doesn't care. Like, if he beats Usyk, this is what Fury will do. He'll fight AJ. What, I bet you £1 million, because let's not forget when AJ lost to Usyk the second time, he had a mental breakdown. Yeah, he did a little bit, but he had a mental breakdown. Fury was like, yeah, I'll fight you. 60-40 split, no worries. Blah, blah. The guy's just lost twice and he had a mental breakdown. Why are you trying to fight him? Why are you calling him out when we want undisputed? Why aren't you trying to fight Usyk? Fury's about minimal fights for the most fucking money. That's what he's about. So that's why they're waiting for that fight. They've probably done a secret deal. And like where Fury said, "Oh, I'm not going to fight AJ. That's dead." And the week before he said, "Me and AJ have to fight no matter what." A week before Fury saying that. Then at the press conference at Usyk, "I'm not fighting AJ. I want a trilogy of Usyk after I beat him." It's just all fucking smoke and mirrors and fucking bullshit. I just think they want to cash out AJ. He's got to have one last hurrah, one last fight to make loads of money. They don't care if he wins or loses. loses. They just want to get the fight that's going to get in the most
It's
money.
a shame,
And
Chris, isn't
obviously,
it? It's a shame because I
yeah,
understand the AJ Fury is a massive domestic and international and worldwide phenomena, but it has to kind of go their way in terms of them winning. But from a boxing sporting point of view, AJ rematch Dubois, the winner of that fights the winner of Fury Usyk. And all right, I understand Dubois Usyk, right? Potentially that'd be the fight, their second fight, hasn't got the kind of monetary. I understand that, but that's how it should be. But unfortunately, we know we watch boxing long enough, even with Turkey on board, to know that that's probably how it won't be. So there we are.
yeah. And the other thing is, to play devil's advocate, like AJ lost badly, yeah. Since when does someone coming off a loss like that get an immediate title shot straight away? You know, like other people are saying that, aren't they? Like, what about Parker? What's happened to him? Why isn't he getting a title shot? You know, like there's so many things to this fight. Like, if do the AJ rematch, but don't make excuses. We don't. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see AJ Fury anymore because it's not going to be competitive. I don't believe. I think AJ is like done now. It's definitely shown he's on the slide. I just think like I don't know. If they're gonna do it, just do it. But I don't think Dubois should be waiting around or doing this. And I don't think and AJ and Eddie Hearn's coming out of his bollocks about the injury, not ready, blah blah blah. Just sometimes boxing's a little bit frustrating. Like
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind seeing the rematch, but I just with AJ Dubois because I just want to see if AJ can do better and redeem himself because he just like he wasn't at the races, like it was just a weird performance. So I want to see if he can come back better.
but we've seen
And
this for a
yeah,
while.
so let's do
So
that fight.
with AJ, we've seen this for a while, right? He didn't exactly set the world alight against Jermaine Franklin. He's been
Yeah,
hesitant for the best part of 5 years. You know, this is the thing,
yeah,
isn't it? I think, and don't get me wrong, you're right. He was absolutely well off it against Dubois, and we've spoke about all the reasons as to why that might be. But he hasn't really, other than Ngannou and Wallin, right? And Ngannou's not a boxer, and Wallin can't punch, right? And
yeah,
Hellenius, he hasn't looked himself, and he's been gun shy, and he's been hesitant, and he's been confused about whether he's a mover, whether he wants to keep his hands low, high guard, whether he's still the finisher that he was, whether he wants to box. You know, 1 minute he's trying to be Muhammad Ali, the next minute he's trying to be fucking Riddick Bowe or fucking I don't know. Like
yeah,
it's just last 5 years his career's confused me because I don't know
yeah,
when AJ steps into a ring. I've no idea what version of him's turning up. I've got no idea
yeah.
anymore. Anyway,
And
so
it's just like so. I just think they should just. I think if AJ doesn't do the Dubois rematch, I don't want to see him fight Fury. I really don't. And if Dubois doesn't get the AJ fight, I don't want to hear. I don't want to be AJ's took me right. AJ don't want to fight you. You fight him.
yeah,
And obviously, Caballero Bacoli, they're doing a final eliminator. So he should be looking at them two and forget about AJ. If I was him, I'd forget about the AJ fight and I'd concentrate on Caballero or Bacoli, to be honest. And oh yeah, so and that's another
yeah.
shout out. I know we're late to the party, but we're going to be doing a video on the whole Fury undercard, all the fights, thoughts, and things of what we think, and maybe a few little short predictions before we get to December, because there's some really good fights on that card. So look out for that
Yeah,
video coming
well
soon
said.
this week.
That's coming. Yeah, stay tuned for that. And
Yeah,
just quickly, while you were talking Bacoli and Cabiel and some of those guys in and around the top five, Joseph Parker's, Atoma coming through next few years. I've got to the stage now. I've got big respect for AJ and Fury. Don't get me wrong. I'm not slagging them off. And I also understood what you said earlier about because he took such a hellacious beating off Dubois. Maybe he does want a bit more time. I get that. But I kind of want AJ and Fury to retire now. I've kind of had a bit of enough of them in this era now. I want to see, like, Usyk, basically, to me, you are the cream of the crop in this era. If you want to stay around for a little while, get more money, go for it, because you've took on all comers. You've beaten everybody in this era, all of the best guys you've beaten. You do what you want. As to the other two, right, you're clearly there for the big money now, and your promoters cashing in on you. I'm just saying it now because I'm fatigued, Chris, with this. I just want them both to retire. They've had great careers. Let's let the Bacolis and the Dubois and the Atomas coming through and the Fabio. Let them have their kind of night at the prom, right? I don't. I've had enough now.
Yeah,
I'm sort of almost done with Fury and AJ in a way. Perhaps I'm being a bit negative, but that's how I feel on it now.
yeah. Obviously Parker's in it. I feel sorry for Parker. He's having an Indian summer, and then it's just like now it's gone static.
Yeah.
Give someone like Parker fight Moses the Tuma. He needs to get in there. Maybe Dubois, give him a voluntary. I think if I was Dubois, I'd give Parker a voluntary to fight someone.
He gives everyone a fight. He gives Dubois a fight. Yeah.
Everyone a fight. If he fights Parker, it will really get him ready to face like a bit more experience, fight and beat another good name on the resume before he fights Piccoli or Caballero, because them boys are hungry and they're dangerous. Both of them.
Yeah.
They're hungry and they're dangerous. So if he's not going to fight them, then he needs to fight someone, and he needs to fight someone soon, and just fucking forget about the AJ fight, because it ain't happening. That's my opinion anyway.
Yeah.
Anything more to add, me bro?
No, not really on it, really. I think it's pretty much just in conclusion. It's clear to me almost, although, I don't know whether I can't say this because I'm in contact with bit of a name drop here. I'm in contact with Champ Performance, which is Daniel Dubois' strength and conditioning coach, but I'm not going to reveal what he said to me because it will be lacking in integrity on my part. But I'm 95% sure that rematch ain't happening next fight for Dubois AJ. I'm not saying it don't happen, but it don't happen next. I can't see it. I can't. The way Eddie Hearn's talking, the way you know, don't you? We've watched. We know when they speak like this. The promoters, we know, don't we?
We know the narratives that's going. We know how the narratives are going. We know it.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's it. That's it from me. Really, nothing more to say on it from my end.
That's it from us. Boxing Bros UK. Like and sub. Love, guys. Love. All love.
Bosh.